Hello everybody, welcome back to our FTL Torus run. We're picking up in Sector 2. We're going to be hitting up this hostile sector. It is currently flagged as abandoned, so there's really neutrality when it comes to the races. We could have went up top. NG controlled as my own race, so it's possible that I could have gotten some benefits there. Maybe more, I guess, lucrative rewards as far as saving people or helping people. But we ultimately want the hostile sectors for the weapons and the scrap. So we will have to beef up our shield into a level 2 shield probably sooner rather than later. I can get by this this first hostile sector with just one shield, I think, and then get into the civilian sector next, and then I'll maybe upgrade it. But we're going to be probably dealing with more boarders than we are attackers, but there are going to be a lot of attack ships as well. So. Alright, there's a store to start out with, but honestly, we just don't have the scrap to really do anything, so I'm going to bypass the store. We're going to go straight to distress. The only benefit of the store is that we could get fuel, but it's also going to cost me a jump to get here, so we'll see how the fuel works out. There's a lot of nodes here. You know what? We almost have to. There's 15, so 14, 13... 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, yeah, let's just buy some fuel. I feel like I want to hit up a lot of nodes in this one. The more nodes you can hit, the better. So 6 times 3 is 18. I'll just buy them all. I don't usually do that. May as well heal while we're at it too. But I really do want to hit as many nodes as possible here. The more nodes you can hit, the more scrap you're going to get, the more possible weapon drops you're going to get. So I don't really care what this is. I'll promise to help. And let's do disable. 39 scrap. I'll take it. And so now the fleet is right there. So the main thing is let's look at the exit and see how we get there. We have to get to this node, and then we can get to either of those two. So I want to make sure that I can jump far enough laterally each time so that I can stay ahead of this one. As of right now, I feel like I can still go up to this one and still hit most of these nodes without too much problem. Okay, so those of you that have not played the Enhanced Edition, this is called a Lanius. That's a new race. These guys are kind of the real deal as far as attackers go. If you have a boarding party and have these guys, they're super effective because they drain the oxygen out of rooms. All in all, they're not any more difficult to attack as far as ships goes, but if they board me, that's some serious stuff to worry about. So they don't have a teleporter, so I'm not concerned about that. And their weapon is just a little laser and a beam. So I'm feeling good about where this is going. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to let the ion charge up just a little bit before I turn on the combat. Remember, I was going to work on my timing to see if I could get it a little bit better. So give it a couple seconds, and now we'll do it. And then we should get boom, boom. That's what I was looking for the last time. Get that timing just absolutely perfect. Then you can hit the weapons room right after the combat drone hits, and now it's just a permacycle, and there's nothing they can do. So I'm not going to win this one very fast, but they're also not going to get any attacks either. So if I felt really brave, what I could do is I could disable my ion and hook up the flak gun. But ultimately, every time I shoot one of these, I'm actually leveling this guy up here. So I'm going to let him slow play it all day long. And he's trying to surrender with hardly anything. So 2 fuel, 13 scrap, I'm afraid is not going to cut it. So see you later, sir. As most of you might know by now, I do not take lightly to low bribes or offers or surrender or whatever it is. 27 scrap, much better. And I got a drone part. Didn't get any fuel. Fuel tends to always blow up in the explosion, so it's common to not get much fuel. Alright, so we're going to hit up this one, and then after we leave this node, we'll see about where things are going to be with the fleet coming up behind us. Alright, he just shot something. Oh, he's got hacking. So Um, we're not really sure what that's going to do until it hits us. So we're going to get ion weapon. We're going to start targeting his weapons, and then as soon as that comes up, we're going to hit the combat. That's up. Hit it. Didn't work. I was a little bit off on my timing. That flak is going to hit me. And since his flak gun is up, this would be one instance where I'm going to take the offer, because if he shoots the flak, that's basically going to be hull damage, and I just do not want to deal with that. So I'll actually take this just to avoid that damage. And he shot it anyways, that son of a bitch. That son of a bitch. That was really actually unfair, because he got to get a pot shot on me, and I don't get to kill him, so I'm not liking how that went down, but nothing we can do about it now. Alright, I'm going to skip this node here and hit this middle one, and then I'll count them out to see what it is. So, alright, picked up a Lanius vessel in the system, navigating a debris field, harvesting minerals. So I could take some minerals, which is basically equivalent to scrap, or I can attack him, or I can ignore him. I'm going to try and actually get some scrap. And he attacked me anyways, so I guess I'm going to kill him. Alright, so let's see if we can time this out a little bit better this time. Right there ought to do it. Nope. Damn, that thing just took forever this time. Well, based on what happened last time with his brethren, I don't care if they offer surrender. It's not happening. Not unless there's a weapon or a crew member in there. Being that he took a cheap shot on me last time after he surrendered. He didn't even bother to surrender. 26 scrap and some fuel. Plus I got to investigate. More fuel, more scrap. 26 and 14 gave us 40 total and 5 total fuel. And we're back to 20 where we actually started the sector with. So I'm liking where we're at there. Alright, so let's jump here. We're probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're probably 7 jumps away from the fleet hitting the exit. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll hit this one, and then we should be able to work our way upwards without too much actual risk. Alright, so damaged vessel. So they want 30 scrap, and they basically want me to help them get out of whatever their situation is. So we'll find out what the scoop is. No, sorry, I'm not giving my scrap. Yeah, sorry. This one can go to both of those, so we'll hit that one up in case it's something nice. Just an automated drone, I'll take it. Oh, stealther too. Whenever there's a stealther, I'm gonna get my little bit of evasion that I can. Not much I can do there. But other than sit and soak it. It's not fun, but that's the nature of stealth. If you don't like it, play the Nasasio and do it yourself. That's about all I can suggest. Of course he hit me, son of a gun. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, taking some major hull damage because my stupid drone. There we go again. Good God. At least I got some stuff out of it, but man, at what cost? Well, we can calculate the cost. It's 5 hull damage, so it's 10 scrap. But still, those drones aren't supposed to be able to hurt you that much. Alright. We got ourselves a charge laser, so we at least have weapon options now. I mean, they're not the best of weapons, if we're being honest here, but it's better than nothing. It's better than going into sectors 3 and 4 without weapon power. But ultimately, another combat 1 would probably be the best option for us. But we'll see where that goes. Alright, so we will hit up 1, 2, 3. Yep, we can hit all of these, I think, without too much trouble. We're still doing really well on fuel. and we're doing well on drone parts. And this one here is just a nice little safe haven. I'll take it anytime I can get it. Because I have scrap, I'm going to check for stores first. I think I'll actually get through this sector before I upgrade. Let's see, this will be 1, 2... We'll see where it is after hitting this little one here first. But basically, we're going to upgrade our weapons a little bit so we have another one, so... Lanius, he did nothing, so... Alright, so target his weapons. Take the evasion. Actually, leave the evasion. We'll take the heal off. And see if we get it this time. Hit it, and got it. Oh, but his stupid missile was still highest priority. So I tell you what, when you play the Torus, the sooner you can get a defense drone, the better. Because you don't always have to use it. And I saw him launch his missile here, so I know that son of a bitch is going to hit me. So I have plenty of scrap, I have plenty of fuel, so because he did that, I'm killing him. Yeah, because he screwed me over again. But the nice thing about defense drones is you really only need to use them when you see someone with a missile weapon. 34 scrap. I'm going to have to use all of my scrap just to fix my damn ship. It's such a bummer. I mean, really, I should have just took one of those stupid stores, bought myself a defense drone, and, you know, been done with it. But I'm greedy. I like to keep my scrap, so... Alright, we're going to go to this one. Another missile weapon again. I guess that's probably what I get for taking the hostile sector, you know? Alright, at least he had his missile weapon on the lower priority this time. Oh, we got ion pulses. That's not going to be fun. So he's disabling stuff. I don't know if it disables his as well. It looks like it did. Fortunately, my combat drone is still going. But... Alright, so 3 fuel, 14 scrap. I feel like I can do better than that. So we're going to get greedy again. My weapon is still disabled. Shit. I probably should have taken the deal if I'm not paying attention there. Run the risk of getting hit. 29 scrap, 1 fuel. I'll take it. We got 300 total scrap. Let's get out of here before it does another pulse. Okay, so he's got a missile weapon and a little laser guy in here as well. The way things have been going, may as well just attack him. Why not, right? Take care of that. Combat. Perfect timing. And we did it, but he's still got missile weapon up, so... Here we go. Man, I got just no evasion today. Absolutely no evasion. Here comes another one. That one missed. So clearly my my combat drone's just not fast enough. 23 scrap, 1 drone part, and a little bit of extra stuff there. So this is the first time I've been into the tier 2 health this early. I'm only in sector 2 and already into the 2nd level of my health. That's kind of bad, actually. And to boot, shoot, I have some serious fire issues here. I gotta pause. Because my door system is broke, I can't, oh my god, this is gonna suck. I can't vent it, so I basically have to take these 2 guys here. I have to turn on my heals. My shield is going down. That's not good. We're going to take a bunch more hull damage from these systems, I think. So I got to get 2 guys in here to take care of this door room, put out the flames. Hopefully they don't die. And then once the door room is fixed, then I can vent the entire ship and hopefully put out these fires before they get to the oxygen room. So we're going to open all the doors, close this one, close this one, close, close. And hopefully this puts out all the fires. But yeah, we're going to lose a bunch of scrap due to all this hull damage. That is really, really inconvenient. So I feel like the fires are probably down. Best way to check it is to go into this room here. My health room is down too, so if I get oxygen deprivation, yeah, that's just a horrible, horrible thing. Anybody that ever uses fire bombs, you can see the devastation a couple of well-placed fires cause. It's not something to be trifled with, to be honest. It is not something you want to mess with too lightly. Alright, so now we just have to find ourselves a store. We passed one before, but we actually have scrap to use now. Let's exit, get into that civilian sector. If all of the hostile sections are that brutal, we're in for a long, long ride. But look at all the scrap we got. That was my main goal, picking the hostile side. So we get a lot of scrap. We took a lot of damage, but we get a lot of scrap. So it should balance out nicely. Let's examine the space station. Nothing. Alright. So we're going to be moving on to the next sector. We're going to the NG, which is my race. So that's going to be nice for us. Hopefully we get some rewards there for being the same race as the controlled world here. Versus going into Mantis. I do not like going to Mantis worlds because they do a lot of boarding. So we'll hit up the NG homeworld civilian sector in the next video. So until then, stick around. We'll be right back. Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting my channel. If you like this video, please show your continued support by hitting that like button, and be sure to check out both my YouTube channels for new content all the time. And always remember, peace is a lie, there's only passion. We'll see you next time.